I hope there's no background noise too much, because my window's open and it's too hot not to have it open.
Back home to you.
Before I get into the video, I want to cover what is scamming and what is not scamming regarding Animal Jam. First off, by definition term, scam is a dishonest scheme or fraud, in other words, taking advantage of someone, whether it's through lies or trust. What is not scamming regarding to Animal Jam is considering not trading back and not giving a gifted item back is not considered scam, as once the item is traded, it is no longer yours. It's up to the other person. It is a nice gesture to, consider giving back or whatever, but it is not. It's just a nice gesture if they do trade back when asked. It is not needed. With that said, I'm gonna go in with top 10 trading tips that I would consider, to avoid scam. The first one being directly for the item. Don't trade for, go a roundabout way. Like if you trade for this bad item, I'll give you this then afterwards. Don't do that. That's obvious, but I still see people get scammed through that, and I don't understand. But to avoiding going first in cross trades, you're essentially trusting another person with your stuff before getting the said item you're wanting. Cross trading is a whole iffy area there because both sides have to follow through. Number 3, never trade for bad first in a 4+ trade, as in play wild. You cannot trade over 4 items at once. Trading for bad first is easy way for them to get away with 4 good items or the rest of your items before you trade for the actual item you were trading for. Best bet is to just trade up till you have 4 items worth said item. Or always check the stores after every daily refresh. I can't stress this enough. New items come in every day, whether it's through the Epic Wonders, just the regular Gem Mart, the Den stores. You just go around, check them all after every update. Just because new released items, and I've seen people claim them to be, unreleased items, etc., and that's not the case. It's just a new item, and you haven't checked the store out. This kind of goes along with the next one. Number 5, never trade for a newly found item that you find and haven't seen anywhere else and have no whereabouts where it came from. It could be a promo, it could be a new released item in the store, it could be from a game prize, when last October, when, what was it? Sweets, what's that game? I think it's called Sweet something, but it's basically they gave prizes after randomly, and you could get a rare tag purple and orange raccoon tail, etc. No one knew where those were coming from. They were trading an essential amount of items for them. You just have to be careful with that. Number 6, this is easy. Don't trust a scammer. I don't know why people consider do it. They're especially well-known scammers. They're out there. The names carry, yet you trust them and believe them, and I don't understand why people do that. Just don't trust them if they're known for scamming. It's as simple as that. Don't let others borrow, no matter who they are, whether you're friends or not. Borrowing, essentially, you're trusting an item to a person, and it's so easy to, not get that back. Number 8, if you're unsure of the values, find someone you trust. Don't just take their word for it. Therefore, they can easily lie about said values just to gain in their trade, whether actually is true or not. Do not trust trade, as in trading for bad, then trading back, then back and forth. That's just a way to set up a scam. That is the easiest and one of the most common people use method to scam is trust trading, and it is ridiculous, and I don't understand why people do it. Is it for the thrill? I don't know, but I don't recommend it. Don't partake in best trade win giveaways. That's another obvious one. This one's pretty common, so not too many people fall for it, but it's still out there, as in, best trade wins all my rares, and it's usually they must accept it, and then they'll trade all their stuff back, and then they'll trade with some. It's a mess, and I don't recommend it. That's, I believe, is 10, so if you have any more tips, leave them down in the comments below, and let me know what you thought.